Hello everybody, what is up? It is Sammy with Unicorn Dust Designs where I do DIYs and wood signs. I am participating in the Christmas in July challenge with Sweet Urban Rose and Mama Dares to DIY. This is my second time joining one of their challenges, so I'm super excited. I cannot believe that I was pulling out a box of Christmas Dollar Tree stuff. It just blew my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, already? It's nuts. But I had so much fun creating these right here. And I hope you do too. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell for all. And then give me that thumbs up. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into those projects. DIY number one is this countdown to Christmas sign. It is super easy. It's going to go with any decor, and I am going to show you how to make it. So here I got my piece of wood. If you guys do not have a wood cutter or don't deal with wood, you can go to Home Depot and you can have them cut it for you, or you can use a cookie sheet, whatever you want. I'm using the stained Jacobian, and I am putting that on with a microfiber cloth that I just cut into little pieces. If you watch any of my wood signs, then I do go more into detail with all of that stuff. I'm just making sure to get all of my sides, my back, my front, all of it. And then after we are done with this, please let it dry. I actually used a blow dryer to dry this. You'll know when stain is dry because it won't feel oily. And then now that our paint is dry, I am getting a decal, Days Until Christmas. Y'all, you can use your own handwriting. You can use stencils from the Dollar Tree. You can use stickers from the Dollar Tree. Did I just repeat myself? I don't know. You could even use the pencil method where you print something out, color with pencil on the back, lay it out, and basically kind of transferring it and then going over it with paint pen. So just because if you don't have a Cameo or a Cricut, it doesn't mean you cannot do this sign. So I am just slowly taking this off. I've said it in previous ones, go slowly because you do not want to rip that decal. And I'm just using the heat gun, trying to warm up that adhesive, making sure it's stuck to that wood. And then we are going to get this little baby round. I don't know where I got this, you guys. I'm pretty sure they carry it at Walmart. And then I have this chalkboard paint. This is from the Dollar Tree. And this was actually my first time using it. And I was very impressed. It is super, super black. It's like jet black. And I made sure to get our sides full front. Of course, I didn't paint the back because it is not going to show. I essentially kind of did 2 coats because I put a lot on when I squeezed it out the second time. But yeah, I was really impressed with it. I even seasoned the little chalkboard up and wrote on it, and it works. It works great. So just using my heat gun. And then now I am measuring where my center is. I am laying my ruler on there just so I keep a guide of where that round should go. I put hot glue on, attaching it. Make sure you don't put the hot glue too close to the edges because once you press down, you don't want it coming out of your sides. And now I'm making the same bow that I've made in my previous video, which I will link above. I am cutting 3 strips of 12 inches, 2 for our loops and 1 for our tail. For our tail, I'm cutting our triangles out so that we can create cute little tails like that. Now we're going to fold our ribbon in half so we can find the center point on them. And then you are going to bring the ends to that center point and overlap them just a little bit. That way when you tie them up, they're not going to slip out. You're going to repeat the same step for the second one. And then I tried getting in a good angle where I can show you kind of how I bunch these together. And I'm just pinching, pinch, pinch, get your second one, pinch, pinch. You do have to hold this together while you are doing the tail. So it can be a little tricky, but seriously, you just have to practice. I don't always get it on my first try either. So just take your time with it. Now I'm using a zip tie. You could also use string. You could sew them together. I do like the zip tie though, because it kind of gives you room to play with it. If like you happen to do it uneven or whatever it may be, you can still move those loops around a little bit. So yeah, I like them, and they're just kind of easier than tying. So I tighten that up. We're gonna cut that back off. I don't know why I fluff it up and everything when I'm just going to like smash it down again, but you know, I like to work harder. And then we need to cover that zip tie up, because even though it's black, it has that notch in the back and you don't want that showing. So I did try a couple like black and all that stuff, but I ended up going with just Dollar Tree twine and wrapped that around 3 times and just held it in place with some hot glue. Make sure to get that finger protector on from Dollar Tree too. I don't know exactly. I got this ribbon off of Facebook Marketplace where I get a lot of stuff. So I couldn't tell you what store it actually came from. But I'm pretty sure you can find buffalo checks anywhere. I think that's what it's called, you guys. I don't know. Okay, look at how cute that bow is. And it's so simple once you get the hang of it, I promise. And then we are going to attach our back, our hanger. I didn't want to do a sawtooth hanger because I feel like that makes people have to put nails in their walls. So we are going to use twine, and I'm just going to make sure that I put it where it's even so we don't have a lopsided hanging sign. And I am going to use my staple gun to attach this. I'm sure you can use hot glue because I don't think it's not heavy at all. So hot glue could definitely work. You could even drill holes in this and put them through. I mean, or you can just leave it as is and like put it on a shelf so like the kids can take it down and change it on a daily basis. Put magnets on it. Put it on the fridge. That'd be cute. All right, and then I'm just finding my center point so that we can glue our bow, and then this is all done. So easy. It's beautiful. Goes with any decor. I absolutely love it. I might actually keep this one. But then I create so much during the holidays, and then I say that, and then I like something else better, so I don't know. And I'm just using a paintbrush to kind of make little curls in that wire ribbon. And here you guys go. Days until Christmas. I love it. Do you guys love it? I love it. And you could use any kind of ribbon too. Dollar Tree has some cute ones. All right, this is DIY number 2. I don't know what to call this one. She's a cow and she's awesome and she's beautiful and I love her so much. So I'm taking this Pioneer Woman Christmas bag, some Jenga blocks that have the mixed colors in them, and the Dollar Tree twine, ivory chalk paint, and a little chippy brush from Dollar Tree. I think I found this bag on clearance after Christmas last year. I'm going to go ahead and fully take this apart. You can also cut it with scissors. I don't really know why I didn't do that, and I took the time to take it apart. Don't ask me, don't know. Like I said, I like to work harder. And then I'm going to take the handles off. You can save these and repurpose the ribbon because there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. And then I'm using, I think this is Fiskars too, and it's a paper cutter. I don't even know where this came. You could get it at any craft store, but a friend of mine actually bought it for my wedding to cut some little things off, and it stayed at my house, which I'm happy about because it's super easy, and I use it when I make my coasters. So we're just making sure that it's even, and now we are getting our Jenga blocks. And I do play around with the placement of this. I decided to use the brown because I think it would go perfect with her because she's gorge. And then I am hot gluing these to the bag. Now make sure you hot glue the back and the end, because I didn't do that at first, as you can see, and when you pick up the bag, they bend and they separate. So then I start doing it around here. So make sure you do that, the end and the back. And we are going to have a gap in this, but don't worry, because we will cover her up. Okay. And now we're going to take our ivory chalk paint and just dry brush that on to our frame. And then we're going to also make sure that we get those edges so that it looks like a completed project. I really love how this came out. And the possibilities with this, I was thinking, like, if you did bigger Christmas ornaments, imagine, because this isn't like very big. How big? What did I say? Maybe like 5 by 5 or something like that. This would look so cute on a Christmas tree. So we're done with that. I need to cut off this excess paper on the top. Just do that with an X-Acto knife. And now I'm taking the polka dot burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree and raffia. This is super easy. Just attaching both of them together, tying it together with the raffia, kind of cleaning it up, and there you have yourself a perfect rustic bow. And it literally is just putting 2 of them together and tying them together, and that's it. I love how this turned out. It's crazy when you think you have an idea and then you take it further and further, and then it just comes together, and it's so amazing. What should we name her? Because she's pretty awesome. I don't know. I love the sparkle on the image too. All right, so our bow, super cute. It's definitely going to cover that hole right there. So we're gonna hot glue her on, and then we are gonna attach the back, which we are just gonna get that Dollar Tree twine, and we are going to attach her to the back. And of course, as usual, I am going to measure the back so that we can make sure we have an even hanging sign. And I'm not tying this in a knot or anything. I'm just sticking that twine right on that frame, doing the same thing with the other side. And ladies and gentlemen, she's gorge. Oh my gosh, I love her. Look at that sparkle. She loves herself too. All right, our last final one, DIY number 3, our Happy Holidays reindeer. She is cute too. Okay, so we're taking our bamboo board, cutting board, and we're taking black chalk paint from Folk Art, ribbon, this decal, and we are going to make us a sign. So you guys, it was brought to my attention that I use a lot of stencils from my Cameo, and I do use it a lot, but you know what, you guys, I saved up, I worked hard, and I got this, and I want to use it every chance I get. And I understand that not everybody has one of these. That's why I tried to give you other options along the way, and I will work harder too at trying to expand my horizon and using other products such as stencils and decals and all that stuff as well. Another option, if you guys think there would be interest in it, I could open up an Etsy shop, and if it's things like these where like we know the exact size, or if you just want to buy my image, things like that, I can start doing that too, so that way I can cut the piece for you and send it to you, and you could use it as a stencil. So just let me know down in comments if you would be interested in ever purchasing these stencils, because I will look into that. So we are just going down, we're taking off our contact paper. I don't know which one it is because I use a lot of them. Now I'm just taking a chippy brush. I am painting over our stencil. Make sure you fully get over those stencil pieces. I will show you like the little gap right now. You see those? and like the dots, you want to make sure all of your paint is at least covering your stencil, and then you could keep the edges raw or whatever you want to do. But you just want to make sure they're fully covered so that when you take that stencil off, you can clearly see that image on your board. So make sure you do your sides. As I always say, we want a finished looking product. Hello, are you still there? I hope you are, because if you are, then you're going to be entered into my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Woo-hoo. Okay, so when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I've put these little videos in 2 other videos, and then this will be the 3rd one. And I'm going to pick one winner from each video, and I will be sending you some of my favorite DIYs, my favorite Dollar Tree items, just like a few of them that I've kind of found and gathered along the way. So if you want to be entered to win that, I want you guys to comment your favorite Christmas movie down in the comments, okay? So thanks for hanging on and watching this video this far ahead. Let's go ahead and finish it. Bye. All right, now our board is dry. I am taking off our stencil, and I won't bore you guys with showing you the entire takeoff process, but you get it. And if you don't have a stencil, you could always paint your board black, and then you can go over it with like an actual stencil too, like in white or any color you want. So you guys, I made a mistake. I don't know why, because I work with signs all the time. You have to wait for chalk paint to cure for at least 24 hours before putting a clear coat on it, because the paint will smear, okay? It didn't in this, and I was like, oh my gosh, amateur. Look at that. It's smeared. And I was so upset, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and it came together great. Okay. Bow. This is so hard to explain, you guys. You just have to follow along. So this is a finger bow. I'm using 3 fingers, wrapping it once around 2 of them, tucking it back behind both of the loops. I'm trying to watch this and explain it at the same time. Now I'm bringing it over, and I'm tucking it into the piece I just laid over. You guys, I'm so sorry. I can do, if you want to see like a slower, better shot of this, I can definitely try creating a video where I'm in a better position and I could do it a lot more slowly and like repeat the process a million times. Okay, so this is the bow we create by doing the finger bow. Look at how cute she is. Look at, she's double looped and she's ready to party. I played around with the red bow, but I liked the checkered one a lot more, and you couldn't even see it with the red on top of it. So we obviously need something to hang her. Oh shoot, we ain't there. We sanding. We're using our Dollar Tree sanding block. I like it because it made it look matte again. Okay, I showed you guys that because I always close off my ribbon with sewing needles so that they're not like hanging out and a mess in my drawer. Okay, so now we are hanging our sign, and I usually do it this way for majority of these signs. I think there's another one. Yeah, the Farmhouse one, I did the same tie up, which I can post above for you. And make sure that is even, because we're going to hot glue our bow on top of that little rope. And I thought the white was just like a nice little pop to add the bow. And here we go, you guys. So these are all of our projects. I hope you love them. If you try any of these, please send me a picture to my Instagram account. I would love to see what you came up with. Also make sure to drop me if you think there would be interested in Etsy shop to buy decals or stencils or the SVG images so you can use it on your computer. So thanks, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe.